Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, we are back, and this time we are gonna call LAFC against the Seattle Sounders. It should be a good match today. LAFC will go all the way to Lumen Field to face the Sounders for the second time and final time for this season. And the Sounders, who are undefeated at home, they are trying to keep that going here. Carlos Vela is on the bench for LAFC. We'll probably see him come off the bench, but Rossi, Corey Bird will still be the two up top for the Los Angeles Football Club, who are coming from a 2-1 deficit against the Galaxy last weekend. A heartbreaking loss to them. After all, they should have learned of those mistakes, especially in the back. And we'll see how they come up. The Sounders, they come from a victory against the San Jose Earthquakes, a 1-0 victory against them in San Jose midweek, where unfortunately Stephen Fry got injured. We hope to see him back soon on the pitch as Diego Rossi hand passes the ball. We are underway from Lumen Field. It's the Los Angeles Football Club playing from when everything started. It is Latif Blessing to take this throw in. And well, this is the first field they play in when they were a new team, an expansion team playing their first ever game in Seattle. You know, playing in Seattle is really difficult. Now, if you're a new team playing your first game in Seattle, I mean, it was really difficult, but LAFC jumped in right away on the 10th minute. A pass from Bella. He found Rossi, and Diego Rossi scored the first goal in the history of LAFC right here in Lumen Field, who back then was CenturyLink Field. And it should be a good game, especially knowing both squads. I mean, Raul Ruiz Diaz, he should be the man LAFC should really focus on tonight. They should defend him. You know, he is a man that you give him a little space, he's going to hurt you. And he's going to score no matter what. And on the other side for LAFC, Diego Rossi may be the weapon. And he has to do it. He did it against the Galaxy. He scored the 1-1 in Carson before Jonathan Dos Santos came big for the Galaxy. But let's see. We're also watching La Liguilla America. Right now it's up 2-1 against Pachuca. We hope Pachuca can win. You know, we're big Chivas fans right here in Carlito Sports, and we don't want America to move on. LAFC will have Pablo Cisniega on goal. They have Marco Farfan, Eddie Segura, Jesus Murillo, and Tristan Blackman in the back. And that was a good intended pass from Jose Cifuentes for Corey Bird. In the mid, we have Mark Anthony K, Eduardo Tuesta, and Latif Blessing. And up front, we have Corey Bird, Jose Cifuentes, and Diego Rossi for LAFC. Should be a good game. And there's the backup goalkeeper for the Sounders, who just kind of tripped right now, got back into his own feet. Now, they played already this year. It was LAFC's second game of the year. Without Carlos Vela, they jumped on top 1-0 in a free kick, well taken by Eduardo Tuesta. But then the Seattle Sounders, with a goal from Brad Smith, they tied it up in the second half. They had many chances as well. But let's see how LAFC can play this Seattle team in Seattle, which the record's not been good. They've only won once, and that was their first game in history. The last game here in Seattle, it was the playoffs where they lost 3-1. A game where Carlos Vela was basically with a whole team built up with youth players. As Corey Bird putting pressure, Eduardo Tuesta going to put pressure on Nohu. And the Seattle Sounders able to go back, and they give it away to Blessing, and Blessing's gonna let it fly. The shot's blocked. Well, they do gotta test Stephen Cleveland, who's making his major league debut in the top flight here in the U.S. He's the backup goalkeeper for Stephen Fry. And we'll see how he performs against LAFC. I mean, you wouldn't want to face LAFC in your first game. As Diego Rossi goes and puts pressure, and a foul apparently being called as a Seattle player slowly went down, and the referee on the near side pulled up the flag and called a foul. In my opinion, that wasn't a foul, but right away, Stephen Cleveland puts the ball through midfield. The ball will fall for Latif Blessing up top, and a foul call, a strong challenge on Latif Blessing between midfield and the 18-yard box. And Blessing will go up now. Edward Atuesta standing over the ball. Well, Edward Atuesta, he scored 4 goals against the Sounders. That's a team he likes playing and he likes scoring goals on. He scored on a free kick in the playoff game. He scored a header in the playoff game against the Sounders. As here's a cross in the middle, well defended by the Sounders. Stephen Cleveland comes out clean. He scored another free kick a couple weeks ago at the bank. And then he scored a banger back in 2019 when LAFC won the Supporter Shield and fell short to the Sounders in the Bank of California Stadium. A heartbreaking ending to such a magnificent season for LAFC, who they had it all. They had it all to win the MLS as they play back with Stephen Cleveland. So right now, LAFC making Seattle go back to defend their own half. And now look at this breakaway. The Sounders are through. But at the end, they couldn't use the big opportunity as that ball leaves the pitch. I mean, it was a 2v1 as the Sounders had Raul Ruiz in the back of Tristan Blackman. He was open and they messed up the whole play. But the Sounders will get the ball back. Well defended right there from Marco Farfan. Marco Farfan, a former player from the Portland Timbers. He knows a lot about playing the Seattle Sounders. That rivalry between the Portland and the Sounders, one of the best rivalries in the MLS, has a bunch of history. They played last week. The Sounders won 2-0. Diego Valeri missed 2 penalties that game. And well, Raul Ruiz, he has 5 goals this year. He's second place. He's just behind Chicharito, who has 7 goals. I mean, Chicharito came alive this year. 7 goals already for the Galaxy. You know, he's having an MVP season like. But who knows if that's just going to last for right now. As we have a throw in for the Seattle Sounders. Just 7 minutes of playing. And LAFC will have to defend this because Seattle is basically dangerous everywhere. And that ball fell through as Latif Blessing able to clear away. And here's Corey Bird getting the ball. And it just went out of bounds. They were on a breakaway. 2v2. It was Corey Bird and Diego Rossi going up for the counterattack. After all, it did not come out as they planned it. And the 2019 MLS Cup champions will get the throw in. Runner-ups last year, they lost to Columbus on the MLS Cup 3-zip. A brace from Celarayan and Etienne came through, and be careful with that header. It was a dangerous header by Jose Cifuentes, but here's Blessing now, crossing midfield. He plays back with Mark Anthony Kay. And Kay, what a great ball for Corey Bird! And Corey Bird had a chance! What a ball from Mark Anthony Kay. He found Corey Bird inside the 18-yard box, but he couldn't finish. Could have been a sweet goal. I mean, a top-class pass from Mark Anthony Kay to Corey Bird from midfield to the 18-yard box, but Corey Bird just misses. I think Nohu came from behind. Yes, he did. and kicked it right to Stephen Cleveland. As Tristan Blackman now has the ball. Well, these two teams, runner-ups in the two biggest tournaments here in CONCACAF, Seattle Sounders in the MLS Cup, and LAFC, who barely lost to Tigres in that CONCACAF Champions League final, heartbreaking final from such a wonderful run the LAFC made, knocking out three Liga MX teams, and that pass is just gone out. Jose Cifuentes couldn't get it on the far side, right on the left. And the Sounders will have a goal kick, and Diego Rossi right away putting pressure. So the Sounders are still undefeated this year, and here comes the Sounders with Roldan going inside the 18. He can send the cross that was blocked. Christian Roldan went into the 18. He took two LAFC defenders with him, and when he sent the cross, Murillo, he slid in to prevent the corner kick, to prevent the cross, and cost us a corner kick for the Seattle Sounders. Roldan had Raul Ruiz Diaz in the middle. And here comes the cross. It's cleared away. Oh, look at that move, and that shot, not enough. As it's blocked, and then that shot from outside the 18. Well placed, but over the bar. It was Brad Smith who took that shot. He scored against LAFC. Well, so far, the Seattle Sounders are perfect against the teams from SoCal, from right here in California. 2-1-0. 2 wins, 1 draw, and they still haven't lost to the teams in California. Defeated the Galaxy a couple weeks ago, 3-0 here at Lumen Field. Tied against LAFC, as we talked about, and defeated the Earthquakes midweek, and LAFC will get a free kick in midfield. They play quickly as Murillo has it. Tristan Blackman now back to Murillo. Murillo finds Mark Anthony Kay. Mark Anthony Kay plays it back to Blackman. And here's Blessing struggling with the ball. He goes back with Blackman, and Blessing once again. They knock it out of bounds. It's a free throw for LAFC. They go back with Blackman, and Blackman finds Kay. And Kay, a wonderful pass to the far side where Marco Farfan is at. Now Corey Bird, and Corey Bird goes down. A clean challenge from the Seattle player, takes the ball away. He puts pressure on Yeimar. And that's a foul from David Murillo. Puts his whole body. I mean, David Murillo's a big guy. He's a scary man to face. He goes. Alex Roldan goes down. And a foul call in just 12 minutes of game. It's the Seattle Sounders nil, LAFC nil. And right away, once again, they're going back. And that ball will go out of bounds. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Seattle Sounders. LAFC lost their undefeated last weekend. But if you ask an LAFC fan about the start of this season, I'll say it's not the way we wanted to see it. They won their first game 2-0 against Austin FC. They drew the following next, Sounders and Houston Dynamo, and then lost to the Galaxy. So it's not been a great start of a season for this LAFC team. And well, probably Bob Bradley will tell you the same, but he'll say that he's proud with the effort from the other players who are stepping up. There goes Atuesta going down with the ball. What a great pass to Corey Bird. And Corey Bird has it. Plays it with a twist and not a smart pass from Corey Bird. And it's taken away by the Sounders. And Tristan Blackman goes up. Heads it towards Atuesta. Now Eddie Segura. Jose Cifuentes. Mark Anthony K. Great passing from LAFC. K will play with Blessing, who's on the wing. And now goes with Mark Anthony K, who's looking to send across. What a great pass over to Marco Farfan, who decides to shoot it, and it's over the bar. Whether he tried to send across, basically it was a shot and just over the bar. And there's a man right there, Carlos Vela. He's on the bench tonight. He got injured the first game. Right quad injury. As LAFC posted on their page. Great football right there from LAFC. Mark Anthony K couldn't get that ball. Had a lot of pace. And it's just the effect when you play on turf. Arriaga. He goes back with his keeper Cleveland, making his first start in MLS. So far, so good. He hasn't seen so much challenge from LAFC. And here come the Sounders. And not a foul right there. It seemed like a foul, but no. Jose Cifuentes. Over to Blackman. And Tristan Blackman has it. He tried to play over to the far side. It hit off a Sounders player, and then it went straight to Stephen Cleveland from the Seattle Sounders, their goalkeeper. And watch out, Arriaga kind of struggling right there. And the defense give it away, and LAFC couldn't use that chance. And the Sounders will get a goal kick. And right away, it goes up to midfield, headed back, and Murillo able to clear it away. So far, so good. The defense from LAFC against the Sounders team, but it's still 16 minutes of play. You just have to defend the Sounders really well throughout 90. Not half of the game, because the Sounders, they're never going to get tired. Arriaga kind of struggling. 3 LAFC players on him. He gives the ball away. The Sounders are trying to come out playing from their own half, but it's difficult when you have about 3 LAFC players going through you. I mean, you cannot come out playing small touches. You just got to go far. Just got to eject the ball out. Because it's difficult to come out like that with a style that LAFC plays with, high press at all times. 90 minutes of high pressing. That's what makes LAFC so hard to play. I mean, even ask Chicharito after the game on Saturday. He just went down in tears and started crying. Here's Atuesta. Plays it to Marco Farfan, who's on the left side. Edward Atuesta now. Farfan to Segura. Now Farfan loses the ball. And a foul from Eddie Segura on Christian Roldan. Right there between Edward Atuesta and Eddie Segura, they cause a foul on Christian Roldan. Well, we'll see what LAFC, how they defend this one. What LAFC does have, it's an advantage that Seattle played midweek. And so LAFC, they're well rested. They're enough rested to play 90 minutes against this Seattle team. That's a foul, clear one. As Bruin goes down, the veteran Will Bruin, he scored against LAFC in the MLS Pack tournament. It's just 19 minutes of good football so far. Both teams are still trying to figure it out, but LAFC seems to be the one team that can figure it out early enough. Alex rolled on with the ball, just couldn't get a good touch on it, and he gives it away. That ball rolled over all the way towards Pablo Cisniega, who got the goalkeeping spot. Last year they went between Kenneth Vermeer and Cisniega. At the end, Vermeer wasn't a smart choice made by LAFC. He is now the goalkeeper for FC Cincinnati, a team that, unbelievable. They built a new stadium. They opened up their new stadium today, and they lost in their debut in the new stadium. That's just FC Cincinnati for you guys. They can never catch a break. Kenneth Vermeer allowed 3 goals, a brace from Gonzalo Higuain, and 1 goal from the GOAT, Break Shea. Okay. Not a good pass, and Christian rolled on, finds Rui Diaz, and a great touch from Murillo to take it away from him. And here's Marco Farfan. Be careful right there. That was turn the ball over as Mark Anthony K has it on the left. And here's Atuesta driving down the field, finds Cifuentes. Now Marco Farfan. Marco will send a cross into the middle. The ball was going through, but Arriaga put his leg in it. If he didn't do it, Rossi was right there in front of goal. A lucky touch that could have saved the goal. Great stuff right there from the center back, Arriaga. And a goal kick for the Seattle Sounders, and right away, Cleveland goes up. Tristan Blackman. And here's Alex Roldan. And they're playing it with their center backs. They're seeing no problem right there. And a good pass over to Brad Smith, who sends a cross, and Murillo was there to block that cross and send it into a corner kick for the Seattle Sounders. And a corner kick for the Sounders. Be careful right there. They like to get sneaky sometimes. Sometimes they make good plays from corner kicks. We saw it last year in the Western Conference Final against Minnesota. Who almost shocked the Sounders. And here's the cross into the middle. The ball falling through, and there's Cisniega. And right away, place it with Cifuentes. They have numbers on the attack. Here's Cifuentes. Place it with Rossi. Rossi cuts back. It's still Rossi. He shoots. It's blocked. And then it falls to Farfan. He tried to play it over to Cifuentes. The ball fell back to Farfan. And he placed it back with Segura. Now Cifuentes. Atuesta. Controls it. Plays it back with Cifuentes. The young kid from Colombia. And now it's Eddie Segura, Jesus Murillo. Blackman, he goes down. K finds the man that extended his contract for 1 more year with LAFC. Someone that's going to become really special in Europe. And a foul from Jose Cifuentes on Rao. And LAFC, who just had another chance, couldn't capitalize it. Bob Bradley right there. Means LAFC and Seattle, a rivalry they've become, just never gets tired. Be careful, Blackman missed touch. Brad Smith was going through, but Jesus Murillo came clutch one more time. And K leaves a player on the ground. And a great challenge right there from Joao Paulo. Took the ball away, but LAFC are back with it. Farfan lost possession of it. Now Christian Roldan seems hurt. Yep, right there. He got stepped on by Mark Anthony K. Now Tristan Blackman, we don't even know if he's good as well because he kind of stretched out weirdly to get the ball. On that play, the Murillo took it away from Brad Smith. We'll see how Blackman is. He seems to be fine. And here's a Tuesta. Cifuentes trying to play it for Rossi. Not a good. It wasn't strong. And then Seattle turned the ball over. I kind of see Seattle kind of falling apart in small pieces in this game. Kind of. Here's Cifuentes. He thought about shooting it from far away. And he stopped. It falls to Rossi. Rossi! Almost a good pass to Corey Bird. And now Mark Anthony K. He goes to Segura. Farfan. Not a good pass. Not smart. Good defending right there from LAFC. They have the ball back. Cifuentes from long range. It's wide. He tried it. He went for it. And it just went a little wide from the far post. That's defending tonight, Stephen Cleveland. A great chance for the Sounders. For LAFC, I mean. Just right there. Blackman plays it up. Stephen Cleveland now with the ball. Arriaga. LAFC now dropping back a little bit and now slowly making their way up to make the high press. Now the ball gets launched over towards Roldan. Great move right there. Be careful with the cross. Brad Smith is wide open behind Blessing. Joao Paulo. Far side with Alex Roldan. And Alex Roldan turns the ball over. But it's still going to be Seattle ball. This is another team where you can see two siblings on the same pitch. Christian and Alex Roldan, so-called natives from Los Angeles. Oh, great move right there. But after all, Seattle couldn't control it, and then Rossi couldn't control the ball. So it's still for Seattle. They try to get cheeky right there. And here's Jose Cifuentes. They lose possession. Be careful, because this is where the Sounders are dangerous. Here's Rui Diaz. He gets the ball. And Rui Diaz, a great pass over to the far side. Oh, what a touch. Here's a cross into the middle. The header is wide. And Will Bruin lands awkward, and he is in pain, grabbing his waist. Might have lost some air, but he's in hard pain right now. He was defended by Latif Blessing. Will Bruin, who struggled a lot, torn his ACL a couple of years ago, made his comeback last year. He's been really good for the Sounders. Oh, yes, he just fell straight. Might be the tailbone. Oh. He fell back just on his back in the air. Oh. We hope he's all right. He was in so much pain. I mean, Brad Smith and Will Bruin, they were wide open. A good chance for the Sounders. About 7,000 people are here in Lumen Field enjoying a wonderful game of football. Really proud how far Major League Soccer has come through. From the beginning, how they developed, how they struggled the adversity the first couple years, even throughout the process. You know, MLS still was looked down, but then you have Atlanta United, Seattle Sounders, LAFC coming in the league and just making this so entertaining to watch. We now have almost every weekend one game on national television. No, this is amazing how far MLS has come through. Really proud of it. As the Sounders go far away. Atuesta trying to chip the ball over to Corey Bird. And the ball over to Brad Smith, but it just goes out of bounds. An LAFC throw-in. Here's Blackman. Oh, what a good pass from Blackman. Finds Corey Bird. Sends across. Rossi was right there, but a great touch by the center back, Gomez. Now, not to mention, Seattle's playing with 5 defenders in the back. But then Alex Roldan and Brad Smith, they go up in the attack, so that leaves him with 3 in the back. Jamar Gomez, Arriaga, and Tolo. Blackman finds Blessing. Blessing now. Atuesta. Great touch. But cleared away really good. And here's Christian Roldan. Plays it now with Rao, who plays now with Alex Roldan. Be careful. They turn the ball over. And great stuff right there from Jamar Gomez. Getting the ball away from Diego Rossi, and the crowd is hype. And a foul call. Marco Farfan did not like the call right there. He said it was a clean challenge, which I agree. Really clean challenge. 32 minutes of football, and we're still tied in Lumen Field. And they give the ball over on the free kick. And LAFC give the ball over as well. And now Seattle gives the ball back to LAFC. Blessing. Atuesta. K still. He goes back with Cifuentes. And now Atuesta. Near the midfield circle. Tristan Blackman plays with Blessing, who's on the wing. But LAFC just cannot find an open gap through the right side. So they give it to Atuesta. Through midfield. He finds Segura. Making a run. Now finds Farfan. Rossi. K goes down, and that is not going to be nothing. I don't think it would be. I don't think it's. That's nothing, in my opinion. Mark Anthony K fell. Now, it was not a foul from Jamar Gomez. Mark Anthony K went straight to Jamar Gomez. So, not a foul right there. As Mark Anthony K now goes up, he is good, nothing bad. And just kind of ruins a good play that LAFC was making right now. Man, ah, lately watching Mark Anthony K has been kind of stressful. He's not been at his best like in 2019. I mean, he was at his best in 2018 in LAFC's first season. Gets injured against the Galaxy, misses the rest of that season, comes back strong. But after that, we haven't seen the best of it. After that 2019 season, like the pandemic kind of changed the way these teams were playing. Blessing, he goes with Cifuentes. And Cifuentes finds Tristan Blackman. LAFC trying to make a push. And now we see the Sounders putting some type of high press. But then it's that one touch they trying to make, that extra touch that always makes the ball go either out of bounds. Like they're turning over the ball so quickly when they get it back. They got to calm down. I mean, we haven't seen enough from Raul Ruiz in this game. That's a foul from Brad Smith on Latif Blessing right in front of Ryan Schmetzer. Ryan Schmetzer, one of the legendary coaches in MLS. He played for the Sounders even before the MLS was made. He made this team champion twice. As that ball was deflected, that pass from Tristan Blackman, and it goes over towards Cleveland. Now, Seattle has only allowed 2 goals this year. Clean challenge. Blessing has it. A twist now. What can they do here? Corey Bird sends a cross. Not enough. Not a good one. Not a good one. From Corey Bird, it just went straight to a Seattle player. The ball was still in play. Ruiz. He finds Roldan. He's offside. The flag went up. And LAFC will get the ball back. And once again, they turn the ball over. We've talked about it many times. It's that one touch, that one extra touch they make. And then they turn the ball over. Now, for an LAFC fan, I'm like, oh, that's amazing. The Sounders are turning over the ball. Let's use those chances now. Bird with a twista. Blessing. I mean, they keep going through the right side right now. LAFC, they haven't found so much success after 20 minutes going in the right side. Seattle knows already that's the way they want to go, and they're attacking that right there, the right side. They haven't tried the left side. We'll see if they do it right now. As Diego Rossi has it. Rossi, oh, good chance, but a good way better defending right there from Christian Roldan. And now the Sounders come out. Oh, that was Alex Roldan. My bad. Christian Roldan had it. And he just launched the ball way, way over to LAFC's side. It's going to be a goal kick. Just the Sounders, they want to get to halftime with a 0-0, with the 0-0 score, so they can wake up in the second half. Because that's where LAFC kind of gets, they kind of get them lacking. They get them flat-footed the second half. The beginning of the second half. Oh, look at Blackman. Careless almost gave the ball to Raul Ruiz. That was dangerous. Cisniega, he chips the ball over towards Blackman, and be careful. Now Blackman launches the ball, finds Rossi, and Arriaga came from behind and knocked that ball away. Good stuff right there from Arriaga. Now Mark Anthony K has Cifuentes. Finds Marco Farfan. Farfan on the left side. Sends a cross. It was deflected. And then Tolo came from nowhere to eject that ball out of their own 18-yard box to a corner kick. And LAFC will get a set piece. Now what LAFC is, they're not good in set pieces. Neither at defending them. So they're not good at both of them. So a corner kick. Let's see how they use this chance Three LAFC players blocking the side from Cleveland. Atuesta sends a cross, not a good one, and then an offensive foul from Eddie Segura as Jamar Gomez goes down. And so LAFC give the ball to the Sounders. 39 minutes of football, almost at 40. And LAFC, they just have to score something. If they score, they're going to put so much pressure on the Sounders. The Sounders, they want to get to the halftime with a 0-0 score. So then they can come up in the second half and say, hey, this is our house. We defend our house. And they're going to step up their game. I already know it. I've seen this many times with the Sounders. What a good pass right there. But it just falls over. Be careful. Cleveland, who had Corey Bird right behind him. He played it short. And then that's a foul from Bird. I don't know. Why would you foul right there? So the Sounders will get the ball. 40 minutes. Corey Bird looks at everyone saying, like, I don't think that was a foul. When clearly it was a foul. But oh, wow. So here's the Sounders once again. Oh, what a great ball towards Brad Smith. And here comes Murillo one more time. Coming in clutch every time the ball goes either towards Reed Diaz or towards Brad Smith. He just comes out of nowhere and goes straight at it. He just took a boot to the face. Good stuff from Murillo today, who struggled against the Galaxy last weekend. Gave away the ball that ended up being the winning goal for the Galaxy when Jonathan Dos Santos got assisted by Chicharito and won the game for the Galaxy in Carson, California. And they play far. LAFC trying to catch Seattle. Kind of sleepy right now, but Seattle seems to have the best. And here comes the Sounders, and then one extra touch right there. Ray Diaz, not a great pass. Turns the ball over. So many turnovers from the Sounders today. But here's Marco Farfan. And Farfan plays it with Segura. Segura with it. Now Rossi. Oh my goodness. And then he tried to play towards Marco Farfan, who did not follow the play. So LAFC turned the ball over, and it's a Sounders throw in. Ray Diaz. Now Blackman with the ball. Rossi gets pushed from behind. Not a foul call. And be careful, because here come the Sounders. Alex. Christian Roldan wide open. What a chance. Brad Smith. He missed it right in front of Pablo Cisniega. Right in front of the goal. Brad Smith missed the biggest chance so far in the game. It was just him against Cisniega with a wide open goal. Just not a good shot. He gets his foot in it, but makes it so wide. I mean, what a wasted chance by the Sounders, and thank the Lord the Sounders missed it. Blessing turns the ball over now. Oh man, this is crazy. Because now the momentum goes from one side to the other. Now it's the Sounders having the momentum. But LAFC now get the ball. Can they go quickly? Cifuentes just didn't move that quickly. Mark Anthony K. Rossi did not follow the play. Brad Smith turns the ball over. But Cifuentes, a strong touch. From behind came Will Bruin to get the ball back. Joao Paulo. Christian. Raul. Good pass over towards Will Bruin. Reed Diaz in the middle, and then Bruin took that by himself. That shot's wide. So now LAFC will get a goal kick in just 43 minutes of play. So far, it's been a really good first half. We've seen what LAFC is trying to attempt, the high press, and it's just they cannot get close to finishing their chance. They kind of creating. We'll see. Bird turns the ball over. Oh, and then Atuesta gets the ball straight to his stomach. And so it's going to be Seattle's throw in. Oh, no. He got Arriaga's foot straight to his stomach. Nothing big. Nothing big. But here's LAFC. Cifuentes get the ball in play. Ooh. Be careful. Joao Paulo gets a yellow card. The cleats were up. And he brings down Blessing. Man, lucky it wasn't that strong of a challenge. It could have been a different card. There's a challenge on Latif Blessing as he goes down. Sheesh. So close. So 45 minutes now. 2 minutes have been added. LAFC gets a free kick. And we'll see Edward Atuesta putting in an in-swinging ball. We'll see if this is a chance LAFC have been looking for throughout the whole game. Here's a cross into the middle. Nope. It was cleared away by the Sounders. Once again, LAFC is not good with set pieces as well as they are at defending. So a Seattle Sounders goal kick. And here's Cleveland. Ready to eject the ball. Now that ball in the air. 46 minutes, a couple seconds left in the first half. Seattle's wishes were granted. And we'll see how the second half comes. Because I know this Seattle team is going to come out stronger than they were in the first half. They're going to put LAFC in their own half to defend unless we see something weird. Once again, Seattle played midweek, so they may get tired. Referee looks at his watch. He can stop this game at any time. And there it is. The first half has come to an end. Seattle Sounders nil. LAFC nil. A game where LAFC have been trying to make their chances. They just haven't been there yet. They do have Carlos Vela. We'll see what they can do. And how can the Sounders change? They were defending the whole first half. Had a couple chances here and there, but they missed them all. So we'll go to halftime and we'll be back with the second half. It's the Seattle Sounders now, LAFC now. And we are back in Carlitos Sport for the second half of football. It's the Seattle Sounders now and LAFC now. And right away, Seattle kind of want to punch LAFC in the mouth. You know, it was a great first half, in my opinion. And we'll see what they can do. Can LAFC finally project and finally create those chances and use them wisely? That's going to be the question for this. And how can they defend this Seattle team who's probably going to come out alive in the second half? I mean, one careless mistake is going to take you out of the game. So we'll see. We'll see. It's the second half of football here in Lumen Field. I got it on my phone because we're also watching La Liguilla. You know, America and Pachuca. Right now, America is leading Pachuca 3-2, but in the aggregate, Pachuca is leading 5-4. They scored twice already. That makes America, that forces America to score twice if they want to move on. So it's going to be a good game over there in Estadio Azteca, 72 minutes over there. But we're back with LAFC. Oh, that was such a great goal by Leo Suarez. Oh. Anyways, here's LAFC, and that ball will roll out. It's going to be a throw-in. America just got a goal back, so now they have to go for one over at Estadio Azteca. A crazy goal from Leo Suarez. Unbelievable. So a foul call over here in Lumen Field in midfield. Rao went down. He kind of looks around throughout the stadium, and I don't know what that was for. But right away, LAFC is going to get a throw in as Seattle gave it away, and they gave it away again. Carlos Vela still on the bench. We may see him in the 60th, 70th minute. Who knows when we will see Carlos Vela step into the game. And Christian Roldan kind of confused on why it's going to be another ball for LAFC. 2 balls on the field. Oh, after all, they give it back to Seattle. And there's the Sounders moving the ball around. But LAFC, oh, what a cheeky nutmeg right there from Eduardo Tuesta. It's going to be a Seattle throw in, according to the referee. A cheeky nutmeg. It was not a Tuesta. It was Marco Farfan who got that cheeky nutmeg on Joao Paulo. After all, they lost LAFC, and Seattle kind of got in a big mess, and the ball went out, and the referee said foul. A foul. I did not see a foul anywhere. So here's the ball in the middle, headed away. This is where I say it's really dangerous because Seattle it's going to come alive right now in the second half. They did over at the Bank of California Stadium a month ago. Jeez, it's going to be crazy right now. It's going to be relentless for LAFC to defend Seattle this last 45 minutes. Unless they're the ones who step up and actually step up. So an LAFC throw in. They give it away. And that ball all the way over there where Pablo Cisniega was standing at. He gets the ball and he's going to play short. LAFC just trying to get back in their game how they did in the first half, just stealing the ball. LAFC Twitter already teasing a little bit Carlos Vela. He may come on today. Hopefully he does. And if he does, how can he change the game? As Jose Cifuentes is kind of struggling with the ball. He goes back with K. And the ball left the pitch. Jeez. It was off for LAFC onto the ball. Left the pitch. And there's Carlos Vela. Kind of advancing his training over there in the sidelines in Lumen Field. 52 goals and 29 assists in 67 appearances in his MLS career. As Murillo able to get that ball away from sight. All the cameras. Carlos Vela right now is spotlighting. He's not even playing. This past 2 seasons, kind of been on the bench. Kind of been struggling with injuries. Ooh. Oof. A twist. I might have got an elbow to the face, and he is grabbing his mouth. A yellow card has been shown to Yemar. Now, I don't even know. I think Rosie got a yellow card as well. What happened? So a yellow card has been issued to Yemar after he struck Edward Atuesta. He slaps him on the face. He extended his arm. It's obvious how he stiff arm Atuesta. So now LAFC will get a free kick. Atuesta down in the ground. A yellow card has been issued. Yamar Gomez gets the yellow card. So Atuesta seems to be fine from the mouth. That's where he took the hit. So LAFC will get a free kick right now. After Yamar Gomez, I mean, it just was not smart to make that type of a foul. In this type of game, especially how it's kind of placed in a rivalry game. We'll see LAFC. Can this be the moment for the black and gold? As here comes the cross into the middle. Cleared away. It's still alive for LAFC, and Seattle able to clear back and be careful here because here come the Sounders. Brad Smith crossing the midfield mark. But LAFC defenders came back in a rush. They came back in a pack, and they were able to clear the ball away from Brad Smith. And they're back in position, and that counterattack opportunity for the Seattle Sounders has been thrown out the window. It's still 0-0 here in Lumen Field. So they play towards the goal. Atuesta able to get the ball down. So Rossi now plays it towards Blessing. And so they play all the way back with Stephen Cleveland, who launches that ball towards midfield. And LAFC were able to get it back. And so there's Cleveland. He placed it on short with Tolo. And Blessing goes there to put pressure. That's a throw in for LAFC. Great defending right there from Latif Blessing. And so there's Blessing again. Blessing. And I don't know what's going on right here. So LAFC, I think they're getting a corner kick. Yes, they are. Edward Atuesta already standing over the ball in the far side for this corner kick. We'll see what happens here. Can LAFC in some type of magical way convert? In the middle, the ball falls through. Cifuentes header is caught by the hands of Stephen Cleveland. And just like that, LAFC so close to capitalize one of those chances, a set piece. After all, they were not able to. Farfan. Blow. Segura lost it. Be careful right here. And then the Sounders not able. And then a foul from K. A careless mistake right there from Mark Anthony K. Joao Paulo, smartly, he knew K was going to come from behind, so he protected the ball until he felt the contact. So here comes a Seattle free kick. And here's the ball into the middle. The header, the ball fell through, and a corner kick has been issued. As that ball went up, and clearly a corner kick right there. So here comes a corner kick to defend for LAFC. And here's the ball into the middle. The ball falls through and it goes in. It's a goal for the Seattle Sounders. Arriaga comes through and puts it in. And we talked about LAFC not being able to defend set pieces. And there's one chance. It just went straight to goal. And the set piece nightmare continues for LAFC as the Sounders comes through. And they lead. I mean, it was just a good chance. An in-swinging ball. It was closing in. They just needed one header. And one header was enough to put it into the back of the net. Great goal from the Sounders. Just, it was coming for the Sounders. In the 57th minute, LAFC issues a goal from Arriaga. And now, will this be the time where Bob Bradley looks towards his captain, Carlos Vela, and says, "Come on, buddy, you're up," and goes in? We'll see what happens. It just changes the whole situation for LAFC. We talked about the Sounders coming alive in the second half, and there it is. They just came alive. And one goal can change the direction of this game, especially for the ones in green, because they're finding their ways through. Hey, here come the Sounders, and that was a long pass. They're just gonna roll over towards Pablo Cisniega. The fans right here, they're happy. Their Sounders scored a goal. And they know how good the Sounders are right after they score. I think we're going to see now Reed Diaz coming alive. And yes, Seattle are now defending well. Here come the Sounders. Brad Smith turns the ball over. Here's Farfan not being able to read it. But here's K trying to find Rossi. After all, that wasn't a good pass. And Cisniega, he will play towards this man, Mark Anthony K. I mean, the stuff over there, let me tell you guys what's happening over there at the Azteca America, in need of one goal to move on. They just had a clear chance. Bruno Valdez made a header just 3 inches away from goal, And a great reaction from Mustadi prevents a goal from America. I mean, what a save. And right here, LAFC trying to find the equalizer against the Sounders. May we see it. Here's the ball. Farfan. Okay. Atuesta now. Chipping the ball over. And it's going to go far, far towards Tristan Blackman, who plays it in the middle. The ball falls through. And now Farfan Smalley. He swings and misses. And it falls now to Cifuentes. And Cifuentes finds Atuesta. He's going to let it fly. Cleveland was there. Cleveland was there. Great shot from Edward Atuesta. Cleveland obviously happy. His offense finally scored a goal, so that's going to give him some confidence at goalkeeping. And now, kind of struggling back there. The Sounders almost gave the ball to LAFC, but Tolo played it really safely towards not Pablo Cisniega, Stephen Cleveland. And be careful now because Tristan Blackman fell asleep. Here's Brad Smith and Murillo one more time. And I think a foul has been called or throw in. As Murillo was making his case, he goes for a ball first. He clearly, so what he was trying to do, he was trying to tell the referee the ball bounced out from Brad Smith. And so now we have a corner kick for the Seattle Sounders. They scored from a corner kick not a while ago. In the 57th minute, Arriaga came clutch for the Sounders. So it's just a moment for them once again. Here's the ball into the middle. And it's just going to bounce just out of the 18. Another cross. Who's going to get there? No one is sure. That ball comes out, and it's going to be an LAFC goal kick. And here comes LAFC. It just comes out, and it's going to be a throw in for LAFC. Yamar Gomez on the ground on his knees. I think they call a foul. So it's going to be Seattle Sounders ball. So the Sounders now moving the ball from left to right with their own center backs. Yes, they have three center backs. And Segura times that header, and Farfan just couldn't get a good touch of it. 64 minutes. Almost at 65. We'll see where we can see Vela come in. I think that's the player LAFC needs right now. The captain, the leader for the past years. I mean, so Sounders throw in. And K just couldn't roll that back for LAFC. But the Sounders now making the ball way back, and Corey Bird chasing that ball like a dog. Be careful. Great dive. Oh, that was a good pass from Christian Roldan. Now the cross is blocked by Murillo. Will Bruin will go back. It's a corner kick for the Sounders one more time. Now LAFC, sure, they have to be on the same page defending this set piece. And here comes the cross. It's Joao Paulo standing over the ball. He's going to play in short. Here's a cross into the middle, headed back. It goes wide. Brian Schmetzer just said this Seattle against LAFC games are always going to be intense. They're always going to be hard. And he seems really happy that his team have scored. Here they go once again. LAFC forced Seattle to turn the ball over. Mark Anthony Kay so slow. A couple of Sounders players just go straight at him. "67 minutes and Blackman, what a way to protect that ball. He's going to play all the way back with Pablo Cisniega, who's able to eject the ball out of its goal with the left foot. And here comes the Sounders once again. Here's a cross into the middle, deflected up. Rey Diaz, he has it. And Murillo came out. He goes down after being kicked in the back. Oh, that's interesting. So it may seem that Murillo has some type of a sticker on his shorts or undershorts that have the LAFC logo. And so now Seattle will have the ball. Danny Leyva, he's a homegrown for the Sounders. He was born in Nevada, now making an MLS debut. And here comes a twister. And a couple of subs. And we'll let you know who's coming in. It seems to be Danny Musovski. May come in for Corey Bird. Farfan. Great move from Farfan. Sends the cross. And there was Cleveland. And Carlos Vela is coming in. And well, this may be the scene where you see Sounders kind of shaking. And here is Rossi. And Bird just turns the ball over. And now fouls. So Danny Musovski and Carlos Vela now making the run. It's official. Club America have been eliminated from Liguilla from Liga MX. Pachuca have knocked them out. And Carlos Vela comes in, his second MLS appearance this year. Let's remember he got injured the first game, a right quad injury. Let's tweet right now. So here comes Diego Rossi. He plays it with Blessing, and Blessing has the ball. Rossi struggles right there, but sheesh, Luis, right? Almost lost it. So Danny Musovsky comes in. We'll see how he can play around with Rossi and Vela. Vela bringing the intensity in. This man who just ages as wine. He led this LAFC team in that historical run in the Champions League, scoring it against almost every Mexican team. He did not score against Tigres. He missed a clear chance that final. And here's Vela. And Vela right away. He was making his own move. So Vela right now, who knows? He's a man who's really humble, and he's probably not even gonna realize the pressure he has in LA because of Chicharito with 7 goals. He's gonna take this really calm, and he's gonna prove himself right now that he's back in action. He may not. I mean, it didn't even take a Chicharito to make him come out. He took a Zlatan from the Galaxy to make this man come out. Great move from Farfan. And Farfan, who was trying to find Vela, just turns the ball over. But now you see kind of LAFC kind of forming their game. Ole, what a great pass right there. And Christian Roldan finds Ruiz Diaz. And be careful with Ruiz Diaz. He finds Alex Roldan. Sends across. Brad Smith Ederson. And just like that, a perfect counter attack from the Sounders. They finish it off. And Brad Smith has done it to LAFC one more time. And it's just the Sounders breaking away and making LAFC suffer once again. They punished them twice already. And with 72, it seems all Seattle. And now Carlos Vela talking to the ref. I don't know. But what a move by Alex Roldan. And then connecting with his brother Christian. And then Ruiz Diaz having the capacity to find Alex Roldan. And what a great cross. Who knows if Cisniega could have done a little bit more, but it's the Sounders. We've talked about them. They are relentless. They're never going to stop. They're always going to bring an energy in. And it's 2-zip Seattle. Brad Smith scores the second goal of the game in the 73rd. And Farfan, I mean, I don't think, if I'm an LAFC fan, I don't want to see Farfan playing right now. As LAFC have a corner kick. Here's a cross into the middle. The ball goes back. Rossi controlling the ball. He plays it back with Blackman. Now, this last 15 minutes, I told you guys, Seattle was going to come alive in the second half, and they did. Here's Farfan and turns the ball over. And then that hits a Tuesta. That's a handball. Moon Juan and Diego Palacios coming in, and clearly that's the man we want to see. Diego Palacios is more consistent. Who knows what can change? And Moon Juan is going to come in for Blackman, we believe so. Moon Juan, one of the biggest names. A young defender from Korea comes in from South Korea. We'll see how he can do. That ball falls straight to Pablo Cisniega. The Sounders, I mean, look at that. There's only like three defenders right there. Alex rolled on. Oh, Atuesta asking a handball. And Will Bruin shot it saved by Cisniega. And LAFC turned the ball over again. And here come the Sounders, and that's Rui Diaz. And Rui Diaz, can he do magic? No, he plays it back. Moon Juan goes in for Tristan Blackman. Diego Palacios comes in for sure, for sure. Marco Farfan, who's just nabbing at his game. Smith. That's a foul as they bring down Diego Rossi. Moon Juan. Place it with Vela. A good chip pass over towards the Tuesta. And he has Palacios. Can LAFC break through? Not this time. But they have Mark Anthony K. And now Atuesta, who has Palacios in support. He decides to take it by himself and turns the ball over. That's a foul from Murillo as he stopped Will Bruin. And it's just LAFC kind of falling down in pieces. Now it's them falling down in pieces. It's not Seattle like in the first half. Jesus Murillo, a yellow card issued to him. And the ball clipped up, headed away. So here's Rossi. Blessing. Now Bird. And Bird just lost the ball. Oh, that was Musovski, not Bird. He's not in no more. Moon Juan defending Brad Smith. Brad Smith goes down and a foul call by the referee. So putting right now LAFC going up with the pressure. And Moon Juan controls it. Moving up the field. Finds Atuesta. Has Palacios. Good pass to him. Slows down the ball and he has Atuesta. Seattle dropping back. Palacios falls and somehow gets the ball back. And now two Seattle players come from him. It's going to be LAFC throw in. They find Musovski. The Moose. K. Palacios now. Sends across. It's deflected. And it falls through. Blessing. Fouling. Blessing does not like the call. Neither does Bob Bradley. And here's Alex and Roldon. Oh, what a great ball now. Here's a cross into the middle. The ball headed away. Brad Smith still has it. And Moon Juan, what a sliding challenge to prevent Ray Diaz to get the ball. And Moon Juan goes down. Perfectly, he draw the foul. Atuesta kind of getting into a mess right now. With Vela's entry early on in the game would have changed the game. What about during halftime? As Moon Juan stop ball, he plays it with Murillo. Back to Moon Juan. Blessing. Palacios finds Rossi in. Rossi. It's still Rossi. He lost it. And then that was blocked away from Palacios as it's only 9 minutes left in the second half. And here's the ball. Played up. Great football. Blessing Atuesta. Great ball over towards Carlos Vela. And Vela has it. And a good pass. Blessing couldn't get it. Murillo Atuesta has Moon Juan. Juan plays it with Vela. And Vela trying to find Musovski. Asking for a handball. Nothing given. And Brad Smith coming out. Montero and O'Neal coming in. It's O'Neal going in. So Brad Smith comes out. The referee told him to come out from the near side. Will Bruin comes out and Montero goes in. Freddie Montero, 75 goals, 49 assists, and 204 appearances. Here's Palacios. Makes a cross. Ball falls loose. And asking for a handball. After all, not given. Vela kind of slow to get up. What a way to get away. And here came Cisniega. Moon Juan. He has the ball. Vela getting onside. And here's Carlos. Vela. What a great pass towards Moon Juan. LAFC ball. LAFC ball again. '84 minutes. And here's Atuesta. And here's Rossi. And Rossi back towards Atuesta. Vela. Carlos Vela with it. Turns. Here's Vela. Gets fouled. And they kick him in the ankle. Trying to injure Vela once again. So Carlos Vela draws a foul. 85th minute. Seattle leads by 2. Just one goal can get them back into the game. So there's Carlos Vela and Edward Atuesta standing over the ball. And Vela? Or is it a Tuesta? It may be a Tuesta. It is a Tuesta. Sends across. Who's open? The ball falls through. Who's going to get there? Nobody there. And then what's been called? Apparently, Arriaga's down. Might have taken a head-to-head clash. Carlos Vela looking towards the referee, confused. Not sure why he stopped the play because LAFC had a chance to score a goal. Cleveland left the ball alive right in front of Eddie Segura's foot. Oh, so he took the elbow from Cleveland right to the face. And the LAFC fans who made the trip made themselves here as they're chanting Carlos Vela. So Vela arguing with the referee. Arriaga, he's 26, from Guayaquil, Ecuador. He played for the Barcelona in Ecuador. So Cleveland, who also felt kind of awkward, he seems to be good. The young goalkeeper. Two goals conceded in first 5 MLS matches, fewest since 2012. Stephen Cleveland, the goalkeeper for the Sounders, the backup, who once used to be Tyler Miller. But when LAFC came in the draft, Tyler Miller became their starting goalkeeper. He came in clutch many times, then was sold to Minnesota. Vermeer was bought without money. Vermeer did not meet the expectations from Tyler Miller. And Pablo Cisniega, who was bought in 2019, who kind of rotated with Tyler Miller at times, has now taken over the spot. And here's Rossi. That one's blocked away. And a corner kick given for LAFC, 88 minutes. Still time to magically come back and draw it. And we'll see what happens. So here's the ball into the middle. It goes through. And Blessing's ball is blocked. And here's Moon Juan. And Juan plays it all the way back towards Pablo Cisniega. And now Segura. And Palacios struggling but able to get back to the ball. And now it's Musovski. And here's Danny. A good pass towards Moon Juan. And Moon Juan. Oh, what a nutmeg. Moon Juan sends the ball into the middle. It is blocked away. Atuesta now. Here's the cross is headed away. Jamar Gomez coming clutch twice. Atuesta couldn't get that ball as it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw in for Seattle. Jeez, I said it. Seattle was coming alive, and they did. And look at that scoreline. It's 2-0. Those are settled for Seattle. That's a foul from Edward Atuesta on Christian Roldan. And Seattle might as well enjoy another shutout in Lumen Field and another win for the hottest team in MLS. Everyone looking at the Galaxy as quote-unquote hottest team. They have to look over here in Seattle. The Sounders are the hottest out of all. Still undefeated. And this year defeated the Galaxy. The quote-unquote mighty Galaxy with Chicharito. A couple of Seattle players go down. Here's Carlos Vela. as Alex rolled on, slow to get up. Carlos Vela, a fair play moment right there. Carlos Vela, the homegrown from Chivas de Guadalajara. And here's Moon One. And Rossi did not read the pass well. As now has to fight back. Moon One tracking down that ball. Great speed from Moon One. Slips but gets back on his feet. It's ball for LAFC. 4 minutes of added time having given. And a 16-year-old kid coming into the pitch for Seattle. Joao Paulo coming out. And what a moment for Baker Whiting. 16 years of age, making his MLS debut. A homegrown, and gets a standing ovation right here in Lumen Field. I mean, last year we saw a 16-year-old score a goal for LAFC against Portland. This is his 17th homegrown in the history of the Sounders. Atuesta, he has the ball. LAFC seem frustrated. Second loss in a row. They do have the Rapids next week, so we'll see how they do against them. Here's Carlos Vela with the ball. Carlos Vela, now Palacios. He sends a cross. It's blocked, and it's going to be a corner kick. And LAFC having some faith in themselves, knowing they can use this chance. Here's a cross into the middle. Headed away. And here come the Sounders. Moon One goes down after getting fouled. They got to play quickly, and they do. Vela stops the ball with his chest. Finds Atuesta. Atuesta misdirected the pass, and the ball fell back towards him as it hits him on the face. But then it rolled back to Stephen Cleveland, who's smartly learning from Stephen Fry. Gets the ball and will take some time away from that clock. The Sounders, the hottest team in MLS. 5th win this year. Only one draw came against LAFC. They are the hottest team in MLS right now, the Seattle Sounders. And here's LAFC with Diego Rossi. And Rossi dancing around. Just not able to. LAFC trying to get that identity back from 2019, the pandemic. Got them offsided, and there it is. The Seattle Sounders defeat LAFC. Reed Diaz didn't do much today, but he had his company. Arriaga and Smith sealed this game as they defeat the Los Angeles Football Club 2-0. And that'll do it from up here from us in this stream. LAFC go down with a 1-2-2 record. Schmetzer and Bob Bradley kind of having some words in disagreement. But that's how the game ends. LAFC will face the Rapids next. And we'll be here live streaming it and commentating it. As this game ends, LAFC not able to get a victory in Seattle. See you guys.